Welcome to a special mid-semester break version of Cat Chat. I'm Pete Francis. Well, it was a very important weekend for the NMU hockey team, so let's go to the Barrie Event Center where Sean Kelly reports.
Thanks, Pete. We're here at the Barrie Event Center where the Northern Michigan University Wildcats took on the University of Michigan Wolverines, a top-ranked team in the country. Friday night, the Cats started out on the slow side in the first period, but thereon it was smooth sailing for them. Unfortunately, the scoreboard did not tell that as Michigan jumped out to a early 2-0 lead. Northern would start the comeback in the second with a goal from Jake Johnson, his first of the season. However, Michigan would score on a sniped goal on a face-off to make it 3-1. That would prove to be the game winner. Northern would add one more to make it 3-2. And after a flurry of shots in the final 2 minutes on a Northern 6-on-4 power play, the Cats came up short. Saturday night, senior night here at the Barrie. And unfortunately, as you can see behind me, the scoreboard says it all, a 5-0 victory for the University of Michigan Wolverines. As with this win, they clinched first place in the CCHA, and they have home ice, so it'll be smooth sailing for the Wolverines. The Wildcats, however, with the loss coupled with a Ferris State 5-point weekend and a Western Michigan split, the Cats finished in 6th place in the CCHA with 39 points. They'll host Bowling Green, the Falcons. Earlier this season, the Wildcats played them 4 times, where they went 2 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie, which ended up being a shootout loss for the Wildcats. So next weekend here at the Barrie, they play Friday, Saturday, and if necessary on Sunday. All games are at 7:35. Should be a great series for the Cats. Looking ahead, this past week, Tyler Grant did not play. There's really no news on the injury front with him if he'll play next weekend. The Cats are clearly a different team without him in the lineup, as they struggled a little bit in Bowling Green. And Friday night they played solid. Saturday night they really could have used his leadership and his scoring. So hopefully everything's going to be a go. Hopefully next weekend for Grant. It'll be a huge boost to the Wildcats as they host the number 11 seed Bowling Green Falcons.
We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have post-game from the Barrie. Stay tuned.
Attention Wildcat fans! Vango's, the longest-running pizza parlor in Marquette, is a proud supporter of Cat Chat. Located on 3rd Street, Vango's is your neighborhood bar and restaurant with takeout and delivery. Open 7 days a week, Vango's specializes in only the freshest ingredients. From the dough to the pizza sauce made from scratch, Vango's uses the freshest vegetables for all pizzas, soups, salads, and specials, and has the best homemade food in town. Vango's, come taste the difference.
I just saved $44 on 3 of my family's medications with the MKS Prescription Saving Card.
Stop into your nearby Snyder Drug and start saving with the MKS Prescription Savings Plan.
Hey Wildcat fans, for the latest news, updates, and online exclusives, check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/NMUCatChat.
Welcome back. We got a chance to catch up with the team after the game. Here's the video.
We just got to forget about it and be ready to go. Now, the second season starts, which is playoffs, and this is when it really all matters. If you lose, you're done. If you win, you go on. So just got to put that one in the tank and look ahead at Bowling Green.
I thought we just looked tired. We were tired with the game. They get a lucky one on the first one. It bounced off one of our defensemen and went in. That kind of put us behind the 8 ball. As we got tired, we took penalties, and I thought it was 2-0. I thought if we get one, we could creep back in it, but we never did anything to get a spark. And as the game wore on, we broke down trying to press and to create offense, and you can't do that against a team like this.
I just think we didn't have as much energy, and we weren't as disciplined as we were on Friday. I don't know. Personally, I don't think I played as well as I could. I hold myself accountable. I'm the leader and got to get the guys going, and something like that. It's frustrating, and we just got to, like I said, forget about it and move on.
The biggest disappointment to me was the way we played in front of Jared. He gets 2 goals scored out of both of breakaways, and I didn't like that at all. And I think that again, that's not the way we want to be. I thought Reed was just okay. We have a decision to make who we're going to play next weekend. That's why I put Jared in. And it's time of the year. One of those guys is going to have to step forward. We'll make a decision on who it's going to be. And right now, I'm not sure.
We're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, Bryce Burge will report on the end of the basketball season. Stay with us.
Attention Wildcat fans! Vango's, the longest-running pizza parlor in Marquette, is a proud supporter of Cat Chat. Located on 3rd Street, Vango's is your neighborhood bar and restaurant with takeout and delivery. Open 7 days a week, Vango's specializes in only the freshest ingredients. From the dough to the pizza sauce made from scratch, Vango's uses the freshest vegetables for all pizzas, soups, salads, and specials, and has the best homemade food in town. Vango's, come taste the difference. Can't make the big game? Well, Cat Chat's got you covered with live updates from NMU home games on Twitter. Follow us today at twitter.com/NMU Cat Chat.
Welcome back. It was the last weekend for the basketball teams. Bryce Burge has more.
Thanks, Pete. It was a split of a weekend for both of the men's and women's basketball teams, as they both were able to win and continue a winning streak after Northwood, with the men winning 73-71 and the women winning 88-69. It was a big win for the women, as they were able to redeem themselves after being on the wrong side of a NCAA Division II record for biggest comeback, as Northwood trounced us at home with that 1-3-1 zone. But the women were able to take a win, as well as the men, into Saginaw Valley. However, they both lost, the men losing 72-61 and the women losing 55-45, as they were both below 500 for the season. The women were closest. They finished 12-14 overall, 7-12 in the GLIAC for 11th place. The men finished 9-17 and 4-15 in the GLIAC for 12th place in Doug Lewis's first year. Also this week, the indoor track and field championships were held down at the University of Findlay, where the Wildcats finished 3rd. They scored 64 points. 22 points ahead of host Findlay, but a great deal of points behind Grand Valley, who won the indoor track and field championships for yet another year. All right, Pete, I'm sending it back to you.
That's going to wrap up this week's edition of the show. For the entire Cat Chat crew, I'm Pete Francis. Until next time, go Cats.